There's something wrong.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep people safe?
Yes! Yeah!
Marvel just dropped another trailer for Thunderbolts, and it looks pretty amazing. Marvel's latest twist just changed everything. Sentry's transformation, hidden anime influences, and a shocking Thunderbolt showdown that flips the script. But is this the future of the MCU or just another misstep? Let's break it all down, from insane theories to Easter eggs you might have missed. Buckle up, because this one's wild. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do daily Marvel content on the channel. Marvel often draws inspiration from anime, with Killmonger's design resembling Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Many Marvel creators are anime fans, influencing various aspects of their work. In a scene, the Thunderbolts confront Val, seemingly seeking revenge for her actions. Val intended to eliminate the Thunderbolts to sever any connection between herself and the Sentry, covering up her shady dealings. This leads to Bob's transformation into the Sentry's void form, threatening to destroy New York City. This transformation, reminiscent of a Super Saiyan, involves Bob changing from brunette to a bright blonde Sentry. It's unclear where the Sentry suit originates, as Bob doesn't initially remember being the Sentry. Lewis Pullman, who plays the Sentry, mentioned that Bob's amnesia regarding his Sentry identity addresses his mental instability from the comics. His schizophrenia, combined with the Golden Sentry serum, led to the creation of the Void. The Sentry's suit in the movie has muted colors, which is an improvement over the brighter Funko Pop version. Val renames Avengers Tower to the Watchtower, the Sentry's base in the comics, mirroring the Sentry's Watchtower atop Avengers Tower. The confrontation with Val echoes the first Avengers movie, but with a twist. Instead of Iron Man confronting Loki, the Thunderbolts confront Val. She declares, "I have a Hulk, but the Hulk is the Sentry." The Sentry/Void states that the Thunderbolts are failures and can't stop him, then pushes Red Guardian out a window. It's unclear how Red Guardian survives, perhaps using a grappling hook. New York City is consumed by the Void, pulling the Thunderbolts into the Void realm. New footage shows Yelena with black surrounding her, and her eyes closed, suggesting they entered the Void area. She's running across a dark forest and falling into the Red Room. Her voiceover about something being wrong is from an earlier scene with Alexei, highlighting the Thunderbolts' sense of failure and their desire to turn their lives around and become heroes. The trailer, posted by Letterboxd, is cut like a dark indie A24 film, possibly as a joke referencing Florence Pugh's past comments. A scene where Yelena confronts herself may be a challenge within the Void. They encounter Bob in the Void and help him revert from the Void form, as they cannot defeat the Sentry or the Void. The Sentry easily bends John Walker's U.S. agent shield. Val likely provided Walker with a real shield, possibly containing vibranium from Wakanda. It's unlikely to be adamantium from Captain America: Brave New World, as the world agreed to share the adamantium from the dead Celestial. It's uncertain why Yelena is confronting herself. Perhaps something terrible happened to her. Her reaction to her past self suggests she's aware of her internal struggles, or the Void is controlling her past self. A comedic moment shows Bucky watching Val during a congressional hearing. He might be trying to justify her actions with her Oxy group, as she gives a speech about needing to protect New York City and the world since the Avengers aren't coming, similar to her speech to the Thunderbolts. Okay, so we gotta protect ourselves from the bad stuff, right? Even if we're not perfect. Anyway, a bunch of people are saying Val's look has totally changed, and now she's like the opposite of Tulsi Gabbard, which, let's be real, the Avengers aren't showing up anytime soon. Julia Louis-Dreyfus said she had a say in the new look, like the white streak in her hair, and wanted it to be more pointed, like a real-world comment. I think she totally did that on purpose to make her look a bit like Tulsi Gabbard. And check this out. We see Val with Bob, and he's accidentally using Sentry powers, crushing a glass from across the room. He's not throwing it, he's like crushing it with his mind or something. You can see her Oxy troops in the background, so it's got to be some military base, maybe that underground one before she jets off and the Thunderbolts show up. Looks like John Walker's rappelling into the same base. Then we've got Bucky and Red Guardian heading to confront Val at the new Avengers Tower. Inside this lab, Bob's on a table, while the troops are getting wasted in the background. Maybe this is with the Thunderbolts, and they're fighting their way through, trying to figure out what's up. Then there's that voiceover of her at the hearing, saying the Avengers aren't coming, while we see Sentry at his base, ready to wipe out her Oxy troops. R.I.P. to those red shirts. When he stands up, they try to shoot him, but yeah, that's not going to work. It's just going to make him angry. This is from the self-destruct sequence, when the alarms are blaring, and they're all like, gotta get out of here. A couple more scenes from the trailers we've already seen. Not sure what's up with Bob before he turns into Sentry. He looks confused, doesn't know what's going on, and he's still wearing his sweats. Bucky's just stuffing his face, reading, being a total mess, trying to fit in during Congress. Remember, in Captain America Brave New World, he was running for Congress, and now he's got the job, which is why he's at the hearing. Congressman Bucky, in a suit. I've got theories about where this is going. Wouldn't it be wild if they turned him into President Winter Soldier after Secret Wars, heading into the X-Men era? They could rope him into Avengers vs. X-Men, which I think is the future of Marvel movies. What's the next big thing? They've been hinting at it in X-Men 97, where the Avengers are more loyal to the government, making the X-Men feel like outsiders. This is just a thought, but it'll be a while before we see that play out after Secret Wars. I'm guessing the first new X-Men movie will be right after Secret Wars. We'll see. Then there's that funny scene of Bucky fighting a chicken in the void, which is covering New York City, or somewhere around there. He's finally found Bob in the void, and he's going to try to talk him down, Hulk style, like, Sentry, calm down! Doesn't it remind you of those Family Guy chicken fights? Not sure about the scene, with the faces attacking Yelena Belova through a blanket. Maybe it's another part of the void. Then there's the self-destruct sequence, with Val trying to blow up her base, and Sentry floating off the ground. And the trailer ends with Red Guardian being stoked to be on a team with Winter Soldier, like he's a total fanboy. They're still using the asterisk on the Thunderbolts title. I think it's because it's a temporary name, and they'll change it at the end. There's been Dark Avengers theories, but maybe they'll just call them a version of the New Avengers. They'll probably leave it open-ended at the end of the Thunderbolts movie, like, let's form a new team, and then cut to black. They said most of the Thunderbolts will be back in Avengers 5 Doomsday, but they haven't said how Sam Wilson's new Avengers team will fit in. Will it be the same team, or will there be competing Avengers teams? Sounds like things are a bit messy at Marvel right now, rushing into Avengers 5 Doomsday. The Russos just started filming, so they're probably leaving a lot of details for them to figure out. There was also a first look at Avengers 5 Doomsday and Avengers 6 Secret Wars. Some footage might be from Secret Wars, showing a character chained up. People thought it was Sentry on Battleworld by God Emperor Doom. It's hard to tell, could be someone else. I'm guessing they'll sideline Sentry, but maybe we'll see him in some cameo during Secret Wars, because it would be weird to leave him out completely if everyone's showing up. If you saw any Easter eggs I missed, let me know in the comments. We're probably getting more trailers before the movie, since it's still a couple months away. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.